You've left, you've healed, you've promised yourself never again, and then you meet someone exactly like them. This is not bad luck. This is not a coincidence. This is attachment. Your nervous system learned what love looks like before you could speak, and it has been running that same program ever since. The real reason is not your taste in people, it is your attachment template. And until you see it, you will keep finding the same person in a different face. In 1969, John Bowlby at the Tavistock Institute published Attachment. It changed everything. Bowlby found that infants form an internal working model of relationships within the first 18 months of life. This model answers two questions. Am I worthy of love, and can I trust people to give it? If your early caregivers were inconsistent, present sometimes, absent others, your brain concluded, love is uncertain. That conclusion became a filter. You didn't choose it. It was assigned to you. Mary Ainsworth expanded this in 1978 with the Strange Situation experiment. She identified three core patterns: secure, anxious, and avoidant. A fourth emerged later: disorganized. It is the one most linked to attracting toxic relationships. Disorganized attachment forms when the person who was supposed to protect you was also the source of fear. The nervous system gets locked in a loop, approach and flee, at the same time. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk at Boston University spent 40 years studying this loop. His 2014 book, The Body Keeps the Score, is now the most cited trauma book in psychology. Van der Kolk's key finding: the brain encodes early relational trauma as a body state, not a memory. You don't remember why you're drawn to someone who keeps you anxious. Your body just recognizes the feeling as home. Familiar does not mean healthy, it means neurologically recognizable. When you meet someone emotionally unavailable, your anxious attachment system activates. That activation feels like attraction, like chemistry, like finally finding someone real. It is your wound recognizing its origin, not your heart finding its match. Safe people often feel boring at first. The calm doesn't trigger the attachment system. This is why so many people leave healthy relationships before they can begin. So what specifically draws anxious and disorganized attachers to toxic people? Toxic people often mirror intensely at the start. They reflect back what you most want to see. This is called love bombing, and to an anxious attacher, it feels like finally being understood. Then the inconsistency begins, warm one day, cold the next. This is exactly the pattern that created the anxious attachment in the first place. The brain says, this is familiar, this is love, stay and earn it. Dr. Tatkin at UCLA calls this the two-person psychology. Your nervous systems co-regulate. With a dysregulated partner, your own nervous system destabilizes. Anxiety becomes your baseline. And when they occasionally come back warm, the relief feels like love. Dr. Carnes calls this the trauma bond, the cycle of wound and rescue from the same source. The pattern breaks when you understand it is neurological, not a flaw in your character. Insight alone is not enough. The attachment system is subcortical. It does not respond to logic. What changes attachment patterns is corrective emotional experience, consistently over time. This can happen in therapy, in a safe friendship, in a secure relationship you choose to stay in even when it feels boring. Dr. Sue Johnson at the University of Ottawa developed emotionally focused therapy for exactly this. EFT restructures the attachment signals you send and receive in close relationships. The first step is learning to tolerate the discomfort of safety. When calm feels wrong, that's the signal you're growing. Notice who you're drawn to versus who you feel calm around. That gap is the data. The goal is not to find better people. The goal is to update your definition of love. You are not broken. You are running software that was written before you had a choice. The fact that you're asking why means you're already rewriting it. Subscribe. Next week, we go deeper into the 4 attachment styles and exactly how each one shows up in relationships. If this finally explains something you felt for years, send it to someone who needs to see it.